Hi everybody, Tessa here from Tessa Carmine on FlossTube. Some of the ladies from my Facebook group, it's a quoting group, was talking. There was a discussion about which is better to buy more blades or to get a sharpener. I tried the one from Fiskars from Joann's years ago, and it would not sharpen at all. It has a little ring and it's got some sandpaper in it. I didn't feel like it sharpened it, so I took it back. I never bought one again until a couple years ago, and I got this one. It's called USA Sharpeners, and I really think it works well. I only have to do it once in a while, maybe every 3 months or so. I also found out that if you wash your mats quite often, I use a sponge that has a 3M scrubby pad on the other side, and I wash my mats every couple months as well, and it gets the fibers out of the cracks, and it keeps your blades from dulling as well. But I wanted to show, it just came like this. I kept the cardboard. It just came with a blister pack on the outside of the packaging, and I just kept the rest of the packaging. I'll show you what it looks like, but it's just too small. Unless you guys own it, you're not going to be able to read it, no matter how close I get, because it's just too fine. I'll give you guys a rundown. I bought all kinds of blades and all kinds of rotary cutters. I've had Fiskars. This was my Alpha. Of all the ones I've had, I think Alpha I like the best. The sharpener itself isn't very hard to work with. It's got a screw. Take it apart. It's got two different sets of stones, or two different courses of stones. A fine stone and a coarse stone. Coarse is when you know for sure there's a nick in the blade, or it's been super dull, or it's really dirty. And then all you need is a drop of oil, which I'm going to show. Hopefully, should be able to show you guys how this works. And then there's two little purple things here and here, and what it's for, and which is kind of cool because I have an Alpha blade, is to put in the middle. You put it in just like that, and you put your blade in there. There we go. And when you put your blade in there, well, you put the blade in first, and then what it does is it helps hold it still when you're doing it. So let me take that back off because I need it off of there. And then you put the blade on, you put that on, and your hands aren't near the blade while you're sharpening it. It will not hurt you as long as you take your time. This part comes apart. This is two different pieces. And then you put it. There's a piece on here. It tells you 60 millimeters or 45. So if you're doing the 45, you just put it in the closest one. You put it back together. That is now your handle. When you put the oil on the blade, let me show you this. But some of the ladies in the group wanted to know how I use it, whether I like it, and how hard it is to use. One drop. That's it. That's all it takes. One drop. And then I always keep an old piece of a clean t-shirt. When I'm all done, I drop the blade into here. I'll do it in a minute whenever as I'm doing this. But put the whole system back together. There are three parts. I should show you this. There's the blade. If I can show you guys. There it is. The blade. There's the blade adapter for the Alpha, and there's another one, and for the 60 millimeter one. And then there's the guide, or it's like a wheel that it sits on. The sharpening wheel sits back on top of that bolt. You put this on just so it's snug. You don't want it to be too tight. And then you just rotate it, and you count. I think it's like 20 times. It's been a couple months since I've done this the last time. Yeah, the Alpha bushing. That's all it's considered as a bushing, not a. Yeah, one's for 60, one's for 45, and you. There it is, 30 times, and you count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it's about 30. And you take it off, you turn it over, you do it again for the other side. This is what I was saying before about I use the rag. I dump it onto the rag. I go like this right under the rag. And I use the rag to drop it on here. I don't never touch the blade. Until it's time to actually tighten down the little bolt, I pretty much use the clean rag the whole time I'm doing this. Put it all back together. $30 times. Now it does say on there to go 50 if you have a nick or you have it's been a very long time. 30 is usually all I need. Like I said, I use the oil, then I wipe it off with the soft cloth, and I don't think I've bought new blades in at least 2 years. I've been reusing all the ones I already have until they get really, really super bad or they won't sharpen again. But that takes a while for that to happen. And then once again, I pick the blade up with the rag. And I'm going to drop the blade. It's all clean, no oil, because you don't want the oil on it when you're putting it away. Put the pieces back together. And you're done. Let me get a piece of scrap fabric out on my scrap bin. Face you guys down to the table if I can. Hope you guys don't get sick. There we go. Here's all the stuff. Like I said, there's not a lot to it. It's not hard. If you're careful, you don't have to put your hands near the blade. I know a lot of people are afraid of getting cut. Can you see? Clean cut. So, anyways, hopefully that helps. If you ladies have any more questions, please feel free to send me a message. And hopefully that works for you. Hope you have a nice day. Bye.